we have my amazing husband, Graham.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You just keep coming back to the show. And
I absolutely love your show.
and cooking and baking, and this is great.
It's a lot of fun.
This is good. So, and what are you going to be making?
Today we are going to make oat bars.
Ooh, oat bars.
Yes.
So I love your oat bars because they're so yummy, and they're partially really good for you because they're oats, and they're really good snacks for us and for our kids, and I like having them with my tea, and they're so yummy. So let's get started. Let's make them. So if you look at the description below, you see the list of the ingredients to get started. You can put your oven on at 325 degrees Fahrenheit to get started, and let's get started over here.
Yeah. So the first thing you're going to do is get 4 cups of oats, and you're going to use your food processor, if you have one, to blend them to a fine flour texture.
Okay, so let's do that. So he's got them already in there. Let's put the cover on. Please put the lid on. Okay, and it becomes really loud. So
it is a bit loud.
So keep an eye on it and make sure that it comes to that texture. All right, let's go for it.
Okay.
Okay, so now everything has been blended. It's in the bowl. We're gonna add in
3 more cups of regular oats, not blended.
Okay, so let's pour that in.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna mix it all in, and then, so mix it in, and then we're gonna go to our next step. Yay. Okay, so now we're gonna be at the stove top, so you can turn on your stove heat to about medium-high, and this is where we're going to melt butter and sugar and all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
So we're gonna melt 3 ingredients. Though we're actually gonna melt 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, and half a cup of corn syrup. And you're actually gonna melt this on the stove top and whisk while it melts. And
Okay,
I'll show you how that works.
I'm gonna whisk while you pour it in.
Okay.
All right, go for it. Whisking and whisking. I'm baking with my hubby. This is such a fun thing to do. I'm gonna turn this up.
Yeah.
So I encourage you guys to do like a date night or something with your spouse, with your, your half, or even just like a fun activity. You can do this with your kids too, as long as it's supervised with the heat part. But it's just such a fun activity to do, and teamwork. See, teamwork.
This is a lot of fun. So what you're doing is you're going to make sure that the butter is completely melted.
Okay, how about you whisk
I
that?
can
I'm going to
whisk.
show them.
Sure.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm melting the butter, and it's almost already all melted away because it was softened. And then you're also dissolving the brown sugar.
Oh.
So once the brown sugar and the butter is fully melted, you are done, and we are just about done. So it only takes about a minute or so to do that.
So let's turn the heat off, right?
Let's turn it off.
Okay.
And remove from
More?
heat. Yeah.
Okay, so awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so still whisking.
So now that you've removed it from the heat, you're going to continue whisking and now add 2 more ingredients. You're going to add half a cup of milk, just regular 2% milk, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Okay, so let's add that
Let's
in
do
there.
that. Okay, whisk that.
See that color?
And
Very
2
nice.
teaspoons of vanilla.
I'm still whisking.
1, 2.
So it's like a nice caramel color.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Very good.
Thank you.
Very
I'm
good.
whisking.
Okay. Excellent job.
Looks good. Smells awesome.
Hi again. So, so now what we're going to do is just combine the mixture we did on the stovetop into the oats that we have both regular and blended here.
Okay. Can I pour?
So yeah, why don't you go ahead and pour that in?
I'm going to pour.
Okay, here she goes. That looks nice.
Ooh, this is all the sugar. There it is.
Beautiful.
It's in.
So you're gonna just with a spoon, you can just combine the oats and the mixture of sugar, butter, and corn syrup until you have a nice batter-like texture.
Can I try?
You can certainly try.
Okay, let's mix away. Get that muscle going. All right. So that looks pretty good.
It's already, yeah, we're almost done. So it just takes a few stirs.
You know, a sticky oat type of texture-y thing going on here. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we've mixed, and now if you've seen my other episode of the coconut blondie squares, you saw me using this awesome pan. So we're using it again. So it's an awesome pan because it already has the grid on here to make your marks. Woohoo. So we're gonna use that. So take that off, and we're actually just gonna fill the pan with our mixture.
Okay.
So just have a pan ready. If you obviously don't have this pan, that's okay. You can use your own pan, and then you're gonna have to cut your own squares. So this is not a square, but to us it's a mini-sized bar. Definitely to our kids, it's like this bar to them. So whatever shapes you guys want to do, go for it. And that's great. So we're gonna put that in. We're gonna spread it out. Okay. Can I help you out now?
There you go.
Awesome. So we're gonna spread that out. Awesome. You guys see all this happening? Okay, make sure it's all into the corners.
It will rise a little bit, which is nice.
Okay. And what do you like about the oat bar?
Well, I love the flavor. Probably has to do with the corn syrup.
And why do you like corn syrup?
Now you're bringing up a good conversation.
What's the story behind the corn syrup, huh?
Well, growing up as a kid, my mother, unbeknownst to me, used corn syrup in quite a few of her recipes. So I just fell in love with the taste of it, and we used to put it on our tea biscuits with butter, and wow. So on that note, if the corn syrup does not fancy you, that's totally fine. I would almost do this with honey.
Yeah,
even you can almost do honey in place of corn syrup.
But I think you still need a little bit of corn syrup to bring it together.
Oh, that's a good point.
Thicker, but definitely,
yeah.
I think adding a little bit of honey would be nice too.
Yeah, maybe half corn syrup, half honey.
I think I'm done. Okay, so we're gonna put our cool fancy tray thing on. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna push down, and it's going to actually create these squares for me. Awesome. So, see?
Voila.
Ready. So we're gonna put this in the oven for how long?
I believe it's about 20 minutes.
Okay, so about 20 minutes, and then it'll be done, and we'll show you our awesome squares. Yay!
Yay.
Okay, the oat bars are all finished.
All done.
Yay, they look great. So I already actually took it out of the pan so that it would cool down a bit, and they look great. So
Do you want to try one? Or?
yeah, let's try one.
Okay, great.
So let's try this one. So awesome pan because it's already cut into the squares. Looks awesome. All right, let's take a bite.
Oh, that's good. Really good.
Okay, yummy. Oat bars. All right. Well, thank you for having me on the show again.
My pleasure.
It was so much fun. Sharing your recipe, and we got snacks now.
Awesome.
For the week. Yay! So feel free to subscribe, to like the show, to share. Please make them and enjoy them because they're awesome. And just pass it on and just encourage you guys to make some oat squares. Yay! All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.